currently have to go take out the compost, but I wanted you guys to see something. Earlier this year, we planted some wheat, and it's looking quite glorious. All these heads of wheat. Specifically, this bed isn't mine, but nevertheless, we planted at this. Me and my mother both planted some at the same time, and it's looking really, really well. Very close for all of it being completely dried up. Of course, there's still some greens left inside of here. I have to take this to the compost. But let me show you my patch. Just letting you know it's not all that impressive. Ta-da! This was the raised bed. Now, granted, this looks very, very ridiculous at this point. We did have somebody come in and steal some of our stuff. So as you can see, like, me being a gardener for well over a decade, why on earth would I ever take a tomato plant and do some dumb? Why would I do some shit like this? Honestly, I don't have no reason for it. Whoever came over here is just stupid. If you're gonna steal, at least steal correctly. I mean, if it's a tomato plant, you wait for the tomatoes to come, unless somebody was on purpose trying to sabotage our shit. Now, also they broke off our lettuce, my lettuce here, so that's gone. More tomato gone, lettuce gone. All this as it was. Now, this is the wheat that is left over. This is my patch. Now, this side of the yard doesn't get a whole lot of sunlight, only in the morning times because the sun comes up over there, and then the house blocks it right behind me. But all I have is just this good handful. As you see, more of it is green than it is yellow. So I think it just needs a couple more daylight hours. I want to give it about 3 or 4 more weeks before I start trying to harvest a few of the berries. Told you, by no means is it impressive, but nevertheless, it is my first time. It is my first time growing wheat, which is cool, because now I know how that process goes. It started last year in the fall when I planted some, let some overwinter. Mind you, I had a way bigger patch in that raised bed than what you've seen there. That small little corner is no more than a square foot, and I planted about 4, maybe 5 to 6 square feet, and only 1 square foot is producing anything. So either a lot of the seeds just didn't germinate, or no, actually quite a bit germinated, and then when winter came, knocked out a lot of it, and now it's about to be summer officially. It's July 24th, so most of that should be ready at this point, but it's not. The sun is starting to set quickly at this point, and I didn't get to make my last point before my SD card got full. Essentially, this whole experiment with growing wheat for the first time has actually been really nice. I got to see the process of how it starts, eventually up to the point where how it finishes now. I'm going to be reusing that seed for next year for growing more. Not necessarily for eating this time around, just because it's not enough to do much of anything with except for replanting again. So thanks a lot from Amy. Appreciate your kindness for giving me some of your seeds. And that's a loud truck.